Wow, what a wild first month it has been having my own farm. I don't see how Brother Lawrence did this day in and day out. I have never had so many days where I have been up this early in my life. But now that it is April, our oat field should be up, so let's head over and check it out.
After a tragic event happened with the passing of Brother Lawrence, Baxter Springs once again fell into hard times. With his passing brought a new beginning for someone in the community. This is the hired hand.
Yes, it's up. Let's stop here and give it a look-see. We're going to have to get some fertilizer put on it, obviously. I was doing some thinking last night, and as you see, we don't really have any money to keep things going. But I do believe Brother Lawrence had milk at the barn, along with some kind of crop in the silo. So let's go see if we can get anything out of those. I know it's been about a year now since his passing, but I'm pretty sure these cooling units will keep this milk cold. Yeah, we got 21,000 liters here, and let's see what kind of crop we still have in the silo. See, yeah, it looks like 24,000 liters of corn. So let me go hop in the pickup. Probably take Brother Lawrence's old pickup since it's a little bigger. We'll grab that tanker there, and we will load it up with the milk and go see how much we can get out of it. Some money in the bank, because we are, like I said, very low on that. It's been about a year since we fired this pickup up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, starts right up. That's a Ford for you. Let me go grab that trailer real quick and get that filled up. Not sure if it'll all fit in one load or if we're gonna have to come back and get a second round of it. I mean, this will definitely be a start. Fill it up. I think it's 20-some thousand. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm guessing probably 20,000. I'll run this into town and sell it and see how much money we can get. Here we are at the farmer's market, just a block from my house, actually. Pull up here. I believe this is where I'm supposed to take it. Yeah, there it is. Unload milk here. See how much I can get out of 20,000 liters. Oh, 42,000. Boy, that's the most money I've had in my life. So that's perfect. Let me go back and I'll get the rest of this and see what we can get out of all of it. On my drive back from the farmer's market, I thought, you know what? Why not just fire up the old Ford truck here and haul that grain? Let's see if she starts. Oh yeah, fired right up after sitting a year. Nice, all this equipment's doing great. Everything runs well. I mean, Brother Lawrence took great care of everything. So let me run over here to the silo and load out that corn. Not sure if it'll all fit in here, probably won't, but let's see. Of course, only 15,000, so we're gonna have to make 2 trips. Or I could maybe see if I could hook up to our gravity flow wagon and use it as well. So I think it's just right around the corner here on the drive. Yeah, let me back up and get it hooked up. I'm guessing with these 2, we'll be able to get almost all, if not all of our corn that we still have in the bin. Let me try to not hit the fence or that tree there. Let me spin this thing around to the silo and load it out. Here we go, getting the last of what we can in the wagon. Yeah, we filled up without getting everything out of the bin, but let me run over to the elevator and unload this, try to get some more money. Here we are at the elevator. This is actually my first time here, so hopefully this is the right driveway to unload. I'm gonna pull up here on the scale, see if I can get a weight. Don't know if I need a weight or not, but well, either way, now they have it. I'll go ahead and pull off and run around back and see if we can find out where to unload it at. Looks to me like that right there would be a good place to take it. See if I can line up right. Maybe I can get both the truck and the trailer to unload at the same time. Let's get these two started here. Yeah, looks like they'll both take. Let me get the dropped off and see how much we can get out of it. Alright, there we go. $29,457 in corn. I like that. I'm going to head back to the farm, and I think I'm going to take the AGCO Alice out, and we're going to modify that tractor. here we go, back at the farm. I'll drop all this off and grab that tractor there, and I'm gonna put, I think, some duals on it. I think we already have it maxed out on horsepower, but with duals, I think I can go ahead and get a new planter so we can plant corn. So let me go ahead and do that. I still remember the day that Brother Lawrence made some changes out here to where he could actually do the work right here on the farm without having to take it to the implement dealer. So let me click in here and put some dual tires on, because we already got the full amount of horsepower, 181 horsepower, but there we go. And do some rear twins. I think that'll look good. Everything else, I think I'll just leave the same. Maybe add a little more weight to the front to carry the weight of the planter behind it. Let me go ahead and get this thing switched out, and we will go ahead and buy that new planter. Well, there's $5,000 spent. But I know I talk about just buying that new planter. I think I'm going to hold off a little bit because I still have to fertilize that field. And if I don't do that now, I'm either going to forget or spend so much money that we don't have any money to take care of what we've already planted. So let me go up here. We're going to park this tractor, grab the new Holland, get it all set up, and we're going to put it on the fertilizer cart there. So let me go ahead and swap those out. I think we still have enough fertilizer in the cart for this year. So I'm hoping that'll be enough to fertilize both this field and the new cornfield if we ever get around to it. So let me get this all hooked up and get out in the field. Well, here the question is, do I remember how to do this still? Yeah, it looks like it's spreading good. Little overhang, but it's still 92% full. And there we are. Wrapped it all up. That field is done. Now we can go ahead and get that new planter purchased. I've been looking at the catalog trying to figure out what the best way to go is, and I think this K brand, it's only 150 horsepower required. It'll work. It's got a good width of 6 meters. So go ahead and get it. And then we also still need some seed and fertilizer, because this one will fertilize, so that at least I don't forget to fertilize with this thing. So get one of those and a pallet of fertilizer. Then we go ahead and get the Alice hooked up, and we can start planting. Let me fill it up and get to the field. Well, when I first saw it sitting there on the farm, I got a little worried because it was so narrow. They told me it would fold out, and sure enough, it does. So here, I'm going to get this thing started. We're going to start planting our corn, and I'm going to turn on some music and just relax as we plant. Well, there we go. The cornfield is all planted. Go ahead and fold this up and take it back across the road and put it away. Well, now that it's noon already, normally I'd be done for the day, but I have that back field of grass that really needs to get mowed. So I'm going to run back there and start the mower up and try to get it done. Here we are, back at the field. Get her unfolded here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Normally I don't do too much mowing on the farm, but I mean, this field is ready. It needs to get done. One thing I could do in the future is this building here, the old pellet mill, it is still operational, so we could still make wood pellets. I just got to get a little bit more training in my belt. And back in the corner there, that is where the old pallet factory was that burnt down. All that's left back there is just some trash from the burn pile and then the cement pad it was on. But let me go ahead and finish up this field and get it all mowed, and I'll bring you back in just a moment. Well, this is the last stretch of this field here. Then we'll have our first grass field all mowed up, and we're just gonna bale it in as grass and not even worry about tedding it, because I don't know where the tedder would be. I'm not sure if Brother Lawrence has one somewhere or not. And I'm not gonna dig for it, so we have the big rake up there, so I'm just gonna rake this up tomorrow. But here we are at the house. I might as well just take a little shortcut and go park it, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I am beat. That was the most work I've done in a day. And today I get woke up with a phone call from Lizard Logistics saying Brother Lawrence had a trailer there at their place for over a year, and now they'd like it picked up. So that's where we're going to head over and get it picked up. Oh, here we go. It's Easter Sunday and everybody's here at the church. Looks like I got a pretty big crowd today. Hope I don't bump any of the cars as I try to get through here. All right, let me grab it. Drop this thing off and we will head to pick up that trailer. Well, here we are at Lizard Logistics. They told me on the phone that the trailer is actually in a dock. So let's go ahead and see where it could be. Oh, that must be it. That must be the trailer in the dock. And let me back up to it and hook up. And well, can't believe they've let it sit there for almost a year now. Alright, well, it's hooked up. Looks like it's just pallets on it. Well, let me take it back and we'll just park it at the farm out of the way, I guess. Well, I think here on the side of the road is as good as a place of any to leave it. So let me park it here, shut the tractor off, and we're going to run over and grab the white tractor and the rake and start raking that grass field. Here it is. It's also said about a year. Should start up. It's a white tractor. Oh, it did struggle a little bit, but she did fire up. So yeah, let me get this thing over and get her ready to rake. All right, here we go. Get her unfolded. As big as this rake is, I don't think we'll have too many rounds on this field. Let me drop this down. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna do good. Hopefully I don't run into any trees with it. That's just what I need to tear up some of those tines. Yeah, that'll work. You know, let's see. I think this thing has a radio player. Oh, wait, look. It's got a cassette player. Oh, this is one of Brother Lawrence's cassettes. Let's pop it in the cassette player and give it a listen.
As we celebrate this Easter season, let's look at John chapter 14. Here we hear Jesus telling his disciples of what is to come. He says in verse 2, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also." Jesus is not saying he is going to build you a mansion, for those mansions are already waiting. What he is saying is in a short time he is headed to the cross, and with that cross he is giving you, each and every one of you, a way to heaven, and all you need to do is put your faith and trust in Jesus. Are you ready to put your faith and trust in him? Well, don't wait. Come today. Turn to Jesus today.
Oh my, Brother Lawrence knew all along that I would hear this tape someday down the road. This was his last Easter service. I've got to stop. I've got to park this tractor, and I've got to get over to church. I've got to give my heart to Jesus today.
Brother Lawrence knew what his hired hand Chris needed, but was not able to get through to him in time before his passing. But thanks to an old message of his on an old cassette tape, Chris was about to soften his heart and turn to the one who loves him the most. The one who is now his very own Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And now, Chris will get to see his mentor again in one of those mansions the Father has for him. May each and every one of you have a blessed and happy Easter. And if you don't know Jesus as your Lord and Savior yet, don't let another day slip by because, like Brother Lawrence, no one knows the time nor place when their time comes.